Hello guys, sorry, we are back with Lost Legacies here at Great Oak Games. We experienced some technical difficulties because our stream is not very good. But here is back to basics, going to be counted by days.
Yep.
What? So Alfred here is playing Red and Six. That's probably his win con ish. Think it's.
No,
I don't
don't
think it
think so.
is. It kind of a win. It's like kind of a win con, isn't it?
No, I mean it takes forever. It's one damage, so
No, I
it's
mean
not as win con.
the ulti.
What's ulti do again?
All your stuff in the graveyard, instant sorcery have
Oh, rebound, right?
no retrace.
Rebound or retrace or
Retrace,
retrace.
retrace, retrace.
It doesn't win in the game, but I guess it gets that. It gets him there.
It's a 2 mana planeswalker. I don't think your ulti should win the game.
No.
So yeah, oh Cinder Vines. That is very interesting. What Winter Orb? What is Alfred playing? How's your Winter Orb? Wow, he's playing a lot of weird stuff.
So I don't know why Edward conceded there. He kind of quickly, prematurely.
I think he's just out of answers to the Ren and Six.
I mean, he's playing Stoneblade, so I mean, if your Stoneforge doesn't die to Ren and 6.
That is true. Stoneforge is a 1/2 and
Yeah, I
Ren
mean,
and 6 deals 1 damage.
I mean, neither does tuning Nemesis. He could just be, live tilt. Concede.
I life tilt all the
There's
time.
probably a reason why he conceded, but I just didn't see.
That's
That
true.
he went offline.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, that kind of sucks. We lost all our viewers. Now we have 0 viewers.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not fine.
I mean, we'll get more viewers.
This looks like Tima actually. Nice Tima. There's no white or black.
Oh, it's damn hot.
It is pretty hot.
It's really cold or really hot. There's no in between.
Yeah. Turu, you are really making a good name for Rev. They had 2 WGP reps and you are boosting their name. Just continue, please. Yes, Riripon is right. Edward should just really continue boosting the Revelations name. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't say. I don't say.
No, Kuru he needs to honor his team name.
Okay.
So he needs to win on
So he
stream.
needs to win. I mean, he lost round 1. So
Yeah, wait. Wait, let me just give him the tag. Rev Kuru Edward Cock. Okay, there we go. So what do you think Edward's tech is
Well,
against
Edward probably doesn't know what he's playing against. He knows it's some type of Teamer red and 6 deck.
Yes.
So which is like, from what I remember, is not even a deck. So it's just like some weird hosh posh of
Hey,
cards. I mean, we saw Lightning Bolt, we saw Ren 6.
Alfred 1. It's not hosh posh.
So, yeah, some
It's-
weird stuff.
It's called a splash deck.
Okay.
They splash all the good stuff into one.
I mean, if he's playing Ren and 6, he's probably playing like Wasteland as well.
yeah, true.
So
Hey, maybe he's playing exploration, so you can run at 6 wasteland.
he's playing like maybe a three color Wasteland deck, like a Teemo Wasteland with Ren and 6. I don't know. It feels kind of.
Is that legit? Deck?
I mean, Timur Delver is a deck.
But it's Timur Wasteland a deck.
I mean, Timur Delver runs Wasteland, my dude. So yeah.
But is the deck like based around Wasteland?
I mean, Delver decks usually run Wasteland, so it's not based. It's based around Delver, but Delver decks run.
We have
Wasteland.
not seen the Delver though.
We have not seen a Delver, so it could be up in the air what this deck actually is.
Yes.
But we know for sure that Edward's on Stoneblade.
Yeah, for sure. We saw the stone and we saw the blade. So it's stone blade.
Okay. We saw Stoneforge Mystic and we saw GTA.
You're supposed to laugh at my joke.
Okay, I'll try next time.
Alright, thank you.
No worries.
Ripon posting the cute girl emojis. Concha, Pan Oko, TP Fufun, Tihi Pelo. What's all this even mean?
Don't look at me, man. I don't watch anime.
I don't watch.
I should lie. I do watch One Punch Man. You guys should check out season 2.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really good.
I am watching One Punch Man season 2 as well.
I mean, I don't read the manga.
I also don't read the manga.
Because I can't read.
Do you like the part where?
Wait. People have not seen it. You can't just talk about it, my dude.
You like the part where King destroyed the robot? It was
Oh
pretty cool.
yeah. With his like just his
King engine.
his presence.
Yeah. You know.
Okay. Anyway, so we start game 2 with an island, and
Oh.
Edward passed. So we see So this is
Oh, that's Mongoose.
this is Mongoose. So this is Team Endeavor for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, with the days we should have actually known it's Team Endeavor.
I'm sorry, guys. I think this is like the fourth time we changed the deck name.
Yeah. When you get two legacy scrubs to cast legacy, it's pretty bad.
Hey, I am not a scrub, okay? I am a scrub. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, brainstorm. This is a turn 2 brainstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, which is
So he plays his land first,
right.
prior to get around the days. He plays his fetch land, I mean. So
Yeah.
it doesn't get countered by days.
I think it's pretty common to just
yeah, it's pretty
play
common
your-
to play
yeah,
your
to play your land before you brainstorm.
so you don't get
So
days.
you like this, as also so you can typically has to be a fetch land, so you can fetch away the bad cards.
Yep. So see here a fetch from Edward.
Oh, is he gonna stifle?
Yep, he's gonna stifle that.
Oh no, he's gonna brainstorm.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. In response to the fetch, he's gonna brainstorm.
I would have liked to see a stifle. That would have been pretty funny.
So what Alfred is doing here is to play around maybe a spell pierce, because with that one island he can still daze back, but he does have that land. So he's probably
Right,
playing
right.
around a spell pierce here.
Do you think you would spell pierce a brainstorm?
Yeah,
though?
for sure,
Like,
for
really?
sure. I would.
You would.
I mean, based on what I see here,
Okay.
like just aiming your spell pierce against. I mean, you do lose to a daze if on the return,
Okay.
but yeah, it's worth the shot, I guess. So we see third land for my guy here, Edward, of a fresh. I think that's a fresh pick, like it's a random draw. Land pass, tax for 1.
The name of Mongoose not looking very fresh when you don't have threshold up.
No, he has 1 card in the graveyard at the moment.
Yeah.
Make that 2 with the ponder. So let's see what the top 3 cards are.
Looks like a lot of lands. Do you want to shuffle
Okay, he's
that?
gonna shuffle that away.
Okay.
So interesting that what play that Edward has that he didn't cast last turn. Could it be another brainstorm fetch?
Actually, Edward playing his hand is a bit reactive here. I'm not sure if he has the proactive cards in his hand like the Stoneforge Mystics or the True Name Nemesis that he might want to play.
So a random draw off the ponder, and we see pass back.
I
so,
think that's
yeah.
a Pyroblast, isn't it?
Oh, we see a Swords of Plowshares
Oh
pull
no,
to the front
is that Ancient Grudge or Pyroblast? That's Ancient Grudge, isn't
on
it?
Edward and Alfred's hand.
Yeah, that's like Ancient Grudge.
Okay, is it?
Yeah, that's Ancient Grudge.
Okay. Well, yeah, not really much use here, but neither is the Swords of Plowshares in Edward's hand because the Mongoose has Shroud. So yeah.
Hold on, let me check what art is the correct art. Yeah, it is Ancient Grudge. Okay, very cool.
So here you see maybe end step. Looks like a end step Snapcaster Mage.
Snapcaster Brainstorm?
Yeah.
Very interesting that Alfred lets this go without the...
So we see maybe we'll see a daze here. So what we know that Alfred doesn't have a stifle for the fetch.
Right.
That he would have casted a stifle there on the fetch, but he doesn't want to daze the brainstorm, which is interesting.
Right. What do you think about him not spell snaring the Snapcaster though?
Does he have spell snare?
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
It's not daze.
No, he has both.
Oh. Well, I don't know, man.
What?
I'm not good at this game. So we see a Stoneforge Mystic and a fetch here from Alfred.
Okay, so Edward finally seeing an opportunity to
So
throw down
maybe
the Stoneforge
we
Mystic.
see a spell snare here.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like Snapcaster Mage, I guess gets you card advantage.
But
But Stoneforge Mystic closes like it actually is
gets the Battle Skull and actually very threatening to your
yeah.
life.
Unless you have the Lightning Bolt to deal with the Stoneforge, which Alfred doesn't have, so that's why he casts the Spell Pierce here.
Spells there.
Spell Snare, sorry. And see, he doesn't attack with the Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, he draws the third land. All right.
Yeah, so
Very
which
nice.
I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but he probably maybe leaving the Snapcaster on defense here. So we see a Winter Orb,
Ooh, wow.
which is
That is...
oh, I don't know how good that is.
But he has counterspell.
Oh, he's gonna get super punished here if he casts counterspell.
Oh, he has the daze. Ah.
He has a daze and spell. I think it's a spell actually spell pierce in his hand now.
Okay, I think
Is
yes. Yeah,
daze spell pierce.
that he definitely has.
So if
both.
if he tries to counter this, it's really bad.
Yeah, definitely, it's gonna set Edward very behind. Oh, okay, so he's going to his turn. Okay, so he
Okay.
lets it go.
Draw. Okay.
Attacks.
So he attacks for 2 this time, which is interesting. So
Ooh, and
true name. Days.
Oh, the
Okay, this is
Days.
bad.
Oh, he's tapped out. No. Gonna pay one. Okay, double days.
Okay.
I think that's okay though.
Did he pick up his second land for
Yeah,
double
yeah,
days?
he did.
He picked up 2 lands.
Yeah,
Alfred
yeah.
picked up 2
He
lands.
was at 3 lands.
Okay.
So I think this is not bad for Edward because you really set Alfred way behind in tempo. Actually, no, he has the.
This is really bad for, for Edward.
No, actually, no, because he has the Winter Orb, so this is actually very bad for Edward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
terribly
my bad. So this sets Edward way behind because he's forced to tap out a lot of mana, and the Winter Orb only lets him untap one permanent a turn. So was
One
it
land, I
one land,
believe,
one land
yeah.
a turn. Sorry, one land a turn. So this is actually looking to be very bad.
So
Alfred
he
is.
keeps the ponder and he draws.
I think this is threshold. This is definitely threshold.
3, 4. I think it's 6.
No, it's seven.
Yeah, he has threshold now for 3.
Oh no.
He untaps an island. Untaps. Okay, draw.
Oh, Edward.
So what? He probably just has to. Okay,
He shocks himself. Okay,
just go for a Stoneforge if he has it, because you wasted two days already.
Yeah. I think the thing here is that both players, they have a lot of resources in hand. This is not a game that has like went to the point where both players have like one card in hand.
Yeah, but like Edward's hand has 2 swords of plowshares and they're useless against a shroud.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Edward's actually number of cards is actually 2.
Right.
Because he can't really those swords of plowshares don't do anything.
Oh, and 2 nimble mongoose, mongai.
Then we see a counter spell.
Oh no.
Then we see a
Spell pierce. Wow.
So we
Delver.
so we see the power of Winter Orb here.
This Winter Orb is really,
So
really carrying the game actually.
yeah, I mean it all came down to the double days and the
Man, that was very well played by Alfred actually.
yeah. That was
That was pretty sick. The Winter I think Alfred really tried to build his deck and play style around the Winter Orb because a lot of his cards are cheap or free. They're like 1 mana or they have alternative casting costs.
or you can pick up the tap lands with days.
Yeah. So I think this Winter Orb looks really good here. I think he might want to try, if not for the meta, depending on the meta game, he might actually want to put them main board. But I think as of right now, it's fine to put them sideboard. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're actually good in the meta right now because you got Khan running around and miracles.
That's true.
So yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Anyway, guys, that's it for round 2. We'll be back with round 3 in a bit, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Goodbye.
Yeah, you still have 31 minutes left in the round.
Hello, Alfian. How do you do? Oh my goodness,
We're
the
live.
mic is already on. You did it.
Hi guys, we are back with Eternal Sunday here at Grey Oak Games.
What?
I'm Alfian Poon and joining me is Sydney Ruben.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
That was uncalled for. Alfian kind of like sneak attacked me with the mic being unmuted.
Now we know Sydney Ruben.
What? Holy crap! That was not fair.
Well, it's not fair, it's very fair.
No, he didn't even warn me. Like Mick and Ryan will be like, "Alright, ready?" But no, Alfian was like silence.
He sounds like a chartered creature. Alright, anyway, we got Kenneth Wong against Steven Villaraza. Both players very established in the GOG legacy meta scene.
Oh wow, that means I should
Yeah.
like pay good attention to them.
They shook hands. Wow, see, this shows how
Wow, such sportsmanship.
this shows how established they are in the scene. They can afford to shake
Love
hands.
it. I love
Very
it.
nice, very nice. And Kenneth, I think, is on some form of Stoneforge Mystic deck.
I love Stunfront Mr. Dex.
Yes, and Steven, I think, is on he has a Force of Will in his hand, so I think his deck is kind of blue.
Very blue.
Very blue, very blue.
Maybe Merfolk?
Legacy. Yes, this is Legacy. I don't think it's Merfolk.
I mean, I mean,
I
I don't see many mono blue decks.
Yeah, I don't think it's more blue.
Oh,
That's
okay,
That's,
it's
that's
blue
the white.
white.
That's Tundra. That's Tundra. So if I'm playing just the basic like blue white, stone blade or
Ooh.
Spawner, okay.
They're both on Stoneforge decks.
Oh no, I hate the. Oh, I hate this matchup so much. It's so.
Pardon Alfian's saltiness. He's always like that. It's okay. You get used to it, everybody.
Oh my god. Yeah, he looks like he has like the brainstorm, the Stoneforge Mystics, all the full package. He just looks like mirror. This is a mirror.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a mirror.
Oh, I almost thought Alfian's gonna type mirror.
What?
Because we're entering deck names now, and like I was like, he keep repeating mirror, and I thought he's gonna put the word mirror.
No man, this is the blue white stone blade mirror, and wow, kind of flexing the Nationals Violet Strand, very nice.
Nationals flooded strand.
Yeah, the Violet Strand is
Oh wow,
the national promo.
that's pretty. That's pretty.
Yeah, and then he plays the cool GT, the one with the man.
Are you sure this is the cool GT?
Yeah, this is a cool GT.
I'm a big fan of original arts. I love the original GT.
But someone has the bald man.
Why would I want the bald man?
This might be Umezawa. I don't know that.
I mean, I want to imagine myself holding Umezawa's GT, not some other man.
Then alter the card.
Alter the card.
Have your face there.
Why would I want to pay money to do that when there's an actual card with just a picture of GT?
Because then you can have like the card holding the GT, right? You have
That's
yourself-
extra money.
You have yourself. Oh, look, he's playing the new border brainstorm with the old art. That's cool.
We're talking about card art now.
Yeah.
Are you one of those folks who see people play with different kind of lands,
Yeah.
and then like really, then my OCD kicks in and like you need
What?
to play with all the same lands, all the same islands, not one island from Zendikar, not one island from Tropical.
Actually, quite curious here. Steven's deck. We I don't normally see Asper's Blue White Stoneblade play Wastelands, and so
Really?
yeah, I've not seen a Wasteland from a fair Asper's Blue White Stoneblade deck in a very long time.
Mm.
So here we see like tons of Wastelands from Steven's
Maybe he's
side.
going down back to memory lane, miss
Yeah.
all those cards.
Maybe he misses. Yeah, maybe he was. Maybe he already bought. Maybe he just bought the. He bought the Wastelands and they went out of fashion and like, but I spent money on this Wasteland. I want to play them. So he just.
Did they really went out of fashion?
They did kind of.
What replaced them?
I don't know. Greed for color.
Wow, thanks, Alfan. Thanks. That really answered my question.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
Ponder.
That's Ponder?
Yeah, that's the Merfolk Ponder from Law.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay, I recognize.
The foil version of that is like 100 US.
What?
Yeah, like the foil preordained also is like 100 US.
Wow, talk about pimping your deck out.
But I don't think that's a foil, man. It looks like
I mean,
looks like an
still-
regular.
I think the original, even non-foils, they're more expensive than the reprinted versions of the cards.
Yeah, the originals are like like in 2010, 2012.
Yeah.
M11.
What set is from that?
The Lawin.
Lawin. Oh, Lawin. So Lawin's pretty expensive, pricey.
Yeah. It commands a decent price.
It put you at certain status, right, when you start using magic cards.
Yeah. You have certain like SES status.
No, my friends always ask me, so if I play with like older cards, do I get stronger in Magic? That means I always win. I was like, do you?
I don't know, man. You have to run a few tests to see.
Do I draw better?
I don't know, man. You have to see. You have to run a few tests to see if the theory holds water, right?
Ah.
As of now, I don't think so.
Wait, is there a back to basics in Kenneth Wong's deck?
Oh, he's playing like he might have back to basics because he's like getting all the basics. Look at all the
Oh.
basics.
Oh.
They're matching basics. Wow.
So see, matching basics, I love it. So pretty. See, my OCD is happy. OCD is happy.
God damn it, man.
This is how you should play land.
Oh,
Oh, true name.
Yeah,
Hi.
it's a good card. He needs to force this, I think. Force. Oh,
Pitching.
just brainstorm.
Ah.
Yeah, let's brainstorm. Okay. Oh, he has different brainstorms.
Oh my god, the little details. We're picking out. This is what happened when you get mirror matches, I suppose.
I guess, yeah.
You spot the difference. Spot the difference.
Oh, Wasteland.
Wasteland. Well,
Yeah, and so Kenneth here identifies that not because he has a big basic in his deck, but rather because he wants to avoid Steven's Wastelands attack
Ah,
onto his thing
yeah,
onto
that
his
might
lands.
be
So he just
the real
gets like
the real reasons. Yeah.
yeah
Good eye there, Alfian.
yeah man.
Good eye there.
Okay, that's another source to plowshares. I think you save that for the Battle Scout. No, you just go for the Stoneforge, I guess.
I mean, you gain one. That oh wait, gain two.
Game one.
Gain one. Oh, power.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's alright because he wants to make sure Steven doesn't get too much life off the source to plowshare, which might happen because
True, true.
because he'll gain more life if he swords the Battle
Better
Skull germ. And here comes another Stoneforge mistake
But the Battle Skull was already in
on the hand.
Steven's hand, right?
Yeah.
But he don't know that there's Battle Skull.
No, he fetched Battle Skull with the Stoneforge.
Oh, he did. Okay,
Yeah,
I might have,
yeah.
might have missed that. I missed that part.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
So they are just both hoping for like just a creature like
Yeah,
Trinity
they
Nemesis.
just want to resolve something now. They just want to resolve like True Nemesis, a Battle Skull, or like something, anything. The problem is both decks have like a lot. They lean. They're both mid-range decks, but they lean on the control side. So they have like an abundance of removal and like not many threats. So you might see this game go for a very long time.
I
And
see.
because-
I always thought the Esper version is a lot better, like because you have black and then you
What's the
can
black for?
maybe him or him to Torak or Totsis.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I've seen Esper lists, but I haven't seen many blue whites Stoneforge decks yet.
Yeah, I think that's mainly because people just prefer the blue white version in Singapore. I don't know.
Here it's a Singapore thing.
I'm not sure if it's a Singapore thing, but I've never seen the Esper Stone Blade before. I've always seen like blue white.
Maybe more consistency because you get to
Yeah.
you have more slots for
And
more
you get to play back
cards,
to basics, I guess.
and you get to. You're right.
Yeah, he's gonna attach the GTA onto the Snapcaster Mage. Hopefully, he's trying to. No, he's not. He's just gonna leave it back. He would want to attack and get some counters on that GTA soon, but really can't find the
Oh, here comes the
opportunity to-
swords.
Yeah, I'm gonna find the swords to his face.
Oh, we're gonna get
Oh,
counter spell.
Counter spell.
Oh, this is before. Okay, so he was trying to do it
Oh, so he's
before
gonna attack. Wow.
equip.
Okay, so is he gonna block? Wow, he blocks.
I mean, we cannot get count. You never at any point of time want your opponent to keep the creature to keep building counters, right?
Right.
At this point, like he used out his swords, and then
Yeah.
there was no other way to get rid.
But here comes the really big bomb in the form of Jace the Mind Sculptor, resolved by Steven. This is going to be a really big game for Steven because
Oh, yeah.
it's going to be hard to remove it because this deck, you have lots of removal in the form of
For creatures?
for creatures. Yeah, you have like GTA's kind of removal, you have Swords to Plowshares, you have like maybe Path to Exile or something. But you can't really remove you don't really have a clean answer to Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Oh, here comes a Delver.
Is that Delver?
I think so.
Ooh.
1 mana? Yeah, Delver.
Ooh, Delver.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so Steven isn't exactly on. It's not really a Stone Blade. It's like
Osiris Delver deck?
Zorius Delver Stone Blade. Blue white,
Blue White Delver. Blue White Delver.
blue white Delver.
Yeah, Blue White.
Delver Stone Blade. Sure. Just call it that.
Well, just making up the names.
Yeah, but
along the way.
conveniently for Kenneth, he does have a counter, rather two counters on the GTA, which is make it very easy for him to remove the Delver, right?
Yeah.
But Steven's just gonna keep plussing the, not plussing, sorry, just keep brainstorming with the Jace to
He's
get
gonna
that,
dig more answers.
that sweet card advantage, right?
So what can Kenneth do on his end to stop this Jace? Like putting pressure is one way,
Yeah.
but Trinity Nemesis, I suppose, if he gets to resolve it, right?
Yeah, I think right now he's kind of.
What card is that?
That's Stoneforge.
Ah,
Yeah, the lighting makes it a bit weird hard to see, but I saw it mid animation. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
Stoneforge mistake.
this is Alfred does have a really quick eye.
Yeah, he gets another Battle Skull. Wow, which makes you wonder how many Battle Skulls he has in his deck.
Oh, hi, true name.
True name, it's true name time. If not gonna counter the Stoneforge, you're probably not gonna counter the True Nemesis, which is probably what went through Steven's mind. Oh no, wait!
Snapcaster into.
Oh snap!
Oh, brainstorm.
Oh, Rainstorm, okay. That's fine. Ponder, Jace, back to basics.
Back to
Oh,
basics.
he really does have
Oh.
back to basics. Okay.
And because I saw it when he was shuffling his deck, that's why I was like, hey.
Back to basics is it's alright card, but I don't think it does. Actually, it might be useful here.
Does the blue white play Terminus at all?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Some lists do.
There's
some
no
lists
bot
don't.
wipes.
Some lists with the some lists prefer to hybrid it up with the Stoneblade, which is kind of the same thing as like the gates, the nexus, and the gates, the nexus, and the reclamation package is standard, right?
Yeah.
Some decks play the gates, some decks play reclamation, some decks play nexus, some decks mix it up, some decks play both two of
true,
one.
True.
So I think in Legacy, Stoneblade and Miracles is kind of the same thing. I'm not very sure, but wait, the camera didn't freeze. But I don't think Kenneth is playing Miracles, as Dim Sum Boy pointed out. It's not very likely.
I see.
You don't I don't think you play
Holy crap.
I don't think you play Terminus in like in a creature based deck like what Kenneth is playing.
Kenneth looked like he froze.
Yeah, you know. Look like he froze, but
So he's just digging for another true name for his own true name right now, because that opponent's true names are resolved. So
yeah, I think what he wants here is
they're gonna go
this
again.
is scoop, yeah.
So what I mean, I'm curious what answer is kind of really looking for to stop, cause he was digging
I
a
think
lot.
the reason why he was digging is because he realized halfway digging that he's like, wait, I have no answers. I don't play Toxic Deluge. I don't play like, oh no, it really did freeze. I'm not sure if he actually has Terminus in his deck.
Yeah, we were thinking about Terminus, but because they said that they are a creature-based deck. Creature-based deck, like why would you want to play Terminus? You get rid of your own creatures. So like, let's look at a list of like blue-white Stoneblade on maybe Goldfish.
Okay.
Let's see what do they have. Like I'm curious what they have in sideboard. Would you take out the back to basics and bring something more?
Probably. Back to basics, not very good, man.
Yeah, especially against the mirror, I suppose.
Maybe.
Legacy. So we're looking for Stoneblade, blue white, Azorius Stoneblade. There you go.
It's part of the meta. What the hell? Azorius Stoneblade.
So let's look at the sideboard. Okay.
It's like what? Flusterstorm, Container
Priest,
Priest, Disenchant.
Enchant.
Okay, Disenchant comes.
I can see Disenchant comes in. Vendilion Click,
We don't think maybe.
because if you
Yeah.
Stoneforge respond to your trigger, you can click, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Gideon and
Oh
Jailer comes
yeah,
in too, right?
yeah. These two sounds good.
Yeah, this is like a very.
I'm surprised. Oh, Council Judgment. I think he was looking for Council Judgment.
Oh yeah, Council Judgment, right?
Yeah, I actually, I play this a
Yeah.
lot in Death in Texas, and it's such a good card
Right,
against
yeah, Council Judgment should be pretty good, yeah.
against the True Name Nemesis
right,
decks.
right.
So I think that's what that was what Kenneth was actually digging for.
Yeah, I think Kenneth playing the more vanilla version, which is basically what we're looking at right now. On FPG Goldfish, you go on G Goldfish, you look at Zora Stoneblade, it's right there. But Steven is playing a really different version, I think. If you-
Because he plays back to
he
basic main deck.
no, Steven doesn't play like basic.
Oh, not Steven. I mean,
Steven plays
Kenneth.
the Delvers. He plays
Yes.
he plays Wastelands, so he's probably playing a bit of a different version, a bit of the path most walked.
More hipster like.
I forgot the exact phrase, but I want to sound really cool. Make a
I was like,
make
I
a-
thought you would like had some
make
like
a-
really.
make a-
Cool. I played it when it wasn't cool.
I wanted to make like, a cool literature reference, but I couldn't remember the
Okay,
full phrase,
Alphan.
so
Okay.
whatever, man.
Nice try.
So what would you sideboard, Alphan?
Oh yeah, basically maybe Disenchant, Click, Gideon, Palace Jailer.
What about Verdict? Not really. Verdict does stop True Name.
Yeah, Verdict maybe for.
Because you cannot be
for-
countered too.
Yeah, maybe get a verdict for true name. I don't know.
1 for 1 though, but still.
I don't know. Maybe I think I'll rather get. I'll just stick to my console's judgment for the true names. But the true name is like a 3 off or a 4 off in this matchup, so it's going to be a bit hard.
Hmm.
I think the solution here is just to stick your own true name nemesis on the field before he can do that, so you can win more bot advantage sooner, I guess.
Would you see surgical extraction as a possibility?
Oh,
Since true-
maybe,
yeah.
maybe. Well, first need for surgical to work, right? You first need true name in the graveyard.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
not sure how to get
could
true name in the graveyard.
counter it.
Oh yeah, you could counter it.
Yeah,
then you can
counter it.
surgical. Yeah,
and then
that's-
you supreme verdict it.
Oh, that's so troll though. That's so troll.
What happened?
Oh, I accidentally turned on the inspect element.
Too much effort.
Too much effort to verdict it and then surgical.
Effort required.
It sounds like a very roundabout way of doing it.
Well, how else would you do it?
I don't know, man, but
We can just imagine once you surgical it, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
that's true. But at least you don't worry about Jace, the Mind Sculptor, right? That's
I
still a
mean-
problem.
Yeah, I mean you can easily deal with Jace with creatures.
Maybe.
With
I-
your own true name.
I don't know, man. But yeah, we're going off to round game 2.
Steven got game 1.
Yeah, Steven got game 1. Alright, where's the
Scoreboard over here.
scoreboard? Scoreboard at.
1 for Steven. Let's see. So with Kenneth on the play, I'm really curious what he brought in.
Oh, he's
for
mulliganing.
sideboard.
Like mulliganing really hard. Maybe he's trying to hard mulligan for Console's Judgment, or maybe his own True Nemesis,
Ah.
or maybe his draws just.
It's
suck.
just that also could be also because playing against mirror sometimes can be really tough. I always feel like there's this like lingering fear, like I might not know how to play against mirror as well compared to other decks.
Mm.
What's your thought about that? Like, have you played against a mirror for
I
your
think
own?
mirrors are dumb.
Really?
Mirrors are just dumb. I hope the reason why I want to play the least played deck in the format is because I don't want to play a mirror ever.
Slivers.
I don't want to play mirrors, man. Mirrors are so dumb.
Slivers is a thing in Legacy. I think it works.
Vile slivers.
Yeah, vile slivers.
No, no.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, slivers
I
can
want to
be.
play my mono blue boomerang prison deck.
When he first told me that, I was like, what? That's a thing?
It's a good deck, man. It's a legit deck.
In your head.
Well, anyway, both players are not choosing to fetch early, probably because they are both out of lands in their deck. Both out of lands in their hands, so they want to have as much chances to draw the lands as possible.
You're right, you're
Very
right.
likely. But here, Steven is forced to crack one because he wants to brainstorm. Okay. And the thing with here with Kenneth, he doesn't really have an untapped blue source without cracking his Polar Delta, so he can't go for the brainstorm into shuffle away all my lousy cards,
True.
which is the option that Steven has right now. But he chose to take one of the cards off the top. I think he's leaving behind the Flooded Strand.
Oh, hi,
Uh,
camera.
camera.
Give us a second, folks. Just, yep,
Okay,
and we're back.
we're back. So I think he's going for the Battle Skull here. Yeah, he gets the Battle Skull. That's fine. I think more curious is that he left the Flooded Strand uncracked. Okay, so plot to Plowshare here. What's he gonna do here? Just Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce here will be really good.
But I don't think it's that like you really need it now. You could save it for other instances like True Name Nemesis.
Oh, that's true. Wait, Spell Pierce doesn't hit through.
I mean, no, protect
Ah.
when you're trying to cast it.
I don't think he has a. I don't think it's part of his plan now though, because he doesn't really have it.
So you think he should have saved the Stone Forge?
I think it's like, if you do it, it's fine. If you don't do it, it's also fine, kind of thing.
Yeah, it doesn't really change much because at this stage, right?
But I would have liked to
Have capped the Stone.
cheat out a bit of Battle Skull. That would be nice.
But I mean, you are running out most of his spells on Kenneth's side. I think that's what Steven's trying to do, right?
Oh, but I like this. I like this a lot better. Steven is going to crack in response to his brainstorm. I think he's going to try and try and spell pierce that to stifle
Oh, wow.
Kenneth's land-based development. And he's gonna continue being stuck on 2 lands.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That was true name.
True
Hi.
name.
Hi, true name.
it's true name time.
Yeah, that planes feels awfully restrictive now.
Yeah, it's not the best. I think Steven here, he draws a
Council
Council
Judgment.
yeah, and he also has a Delver in his hand and some backup counter spell. So this should be pretty easily in Steven's hands right now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Devil hits the field. He's gonna play Ponder to try and sculpt his hand a bit more, but he's still gonna leave behind the 1 Tundra for him to spell snare. I think spell snare, spell pierce, or maybe a path or swords.
True.
Swords probably. Okay, he's gonna leave it on top. Oh, it's gonna shuffle. Okay, that's cool. All right.
So I think he's trying to dig for another land, maybe?
Yeah, I think Steven is stuck on 3 lands, but it's okay. Kenneth is stuck on 2 lands.
Oh, there you have it, the fourth
Oh,
land.
there we go. That's how it does. And just like that, turn 4 Jace is a real play for Steven. And if Kenneth doesn't get the 3rd land here, I think it's just game over.
Hmm.
Oh no, he does have it. Wow, talent. Well, question here is, will he dedicate a play here? Oh no, he won't. He won't commit here. And Steven's gonna... Is he gonna flip Delver? Flip it! Oh,
Oh.
doesn't flip it.
Wonder what he drew. A land.
Yeah, I think he wanted the land too. Land is pretty good. Attack first for information. Okay, I like that.
Kind of just taking it.
Yeah, okay. And here Steven, I think, is going to try and resolve
A Jace.
a Jace. Yeah, a big threat.
Do we see any counter spells in Steven's hand except
Yeah.
for spell snare?
No, I think it's just spell snare. And here's
Oh,
the
boy.
big Jace man. So
Does he have it? Does Kenneth have
He
it?
needs counter spell here, but Snapcaster. I think you spell snare this, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, so it's gonna fetch for an island or a tundra or something. And Steven's gonna spell snare this. Oh, Kenneth is in so much trouble. Yeah,
Now, especially with that Jace. Now you have so much there's pressure.
Yeah, Steven
there's a
has-
Jace.
Steven has 3 threats on the field right now. Kenneth can't really do much. He spent his last 3 turns doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's so behind right now. And it's kind of rough for Kenneth. Is there any way do you think Kenneth can come back from this game?
Terminus off the top.
Terminus off the top.
Yeah.
Like,
Terminus off the top somehow. Oh, no, he has his own Jace.
hi,
well,
verdict.
that's close enough, I guess.
I love that.
Okay, that's...
And we're right. He'll bring the verdict in.
Oh, wow, he did the verdict.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's such a good card against the mirror because they have to counter and it cannot be
Right.
countered.
That's legit. Oh, he's gonna brainstorm.
Well, I think that's a game changer for.
It is, yeah. I like the Supreme Verdict as pretty strong play.
Oh boy. It looks like Steven can actually hardcast the Battle Skull.
Yeah, but he put it back on top of his deck for some reason. I think he was more interested in playing the Stoneforge Mystic.
Just then search for it.
Yeah. He can search. Yeah. So he searches for the Battle Skull. That's fine.
Yeah, very good.
Very
Thanks,
good.
thanks, Ben. So he searched for the Battle Skull to thin out his deck, I guess, or to draw an extra card. That's
But
fine.
he did put back the Battle Skull first.
Yeah, so
right?
he did this because it nets him an extra card anyway, right?
Mm.
So I think that's a really good play. I didn't really see that line of play. Yeah, but now he's...
Oh my goodness, you're right.
What?
He actually brought the Gideon in. Kind of.
Yeah. Of course, you're going the Gideon's so good in here. You want more threats in this matchup because in this matchup you are pretty overloaded in removal. So you want a kind of. But here comes Snappy. Big snaps.
Oh boy.
Spell snare.
Spell Pierce.
It's called spell pierce. Okay, so he's not interested in.
He really let the Snapcaster resolve. and target the.
Okay.
So yeah,
I would have.
spell snare.
I would be more interested in spell snaring the Snapcaster himself, right?
I think he wants to get rid of the things in the graveyard, because Snapcaster only can do so much, but there's nothing in the
Right.
graveyard.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
He wants to bait Kenneth into using his graveyard. a
Yeah,
bit.
so like then all
That's
his
fine.
Snapcasters later on would be just nothing.
All right. All right. So he's gonna brainstorm again. Oh, Force of Will is a good draw. I like that.
Oh boy. Steven looks like he is in a very commanding position right now.
Yeah.
Even after getting Supreme Verdict earlier.
Yeah. G is of course a very good